Well, here you go. You can see I've got one of the new American battleships in early access, the Tennessee, a Tier 5. You can see I've kind of worked through all of the American destroyers, cruisers, and the old battleships and the aircraft carriers. So I'm a little bit familiar with the battleships. So let's take a look at the Tennessee and set up the upgrades in the Commander. So here's the Tennessee. Kind of looks kind of cool. Let's look at what the first upgrade slot is. So secondary battery. I've already looked at this a little bit. The battery, main battery range in the stats is 4 kilometers. That's not really great. I don't think a 20% increase is really going to help me out, especially in a standard battle. The AA guns only come into play really during an aircraft carrier match, so I think I'm going to go with the main battery mod 2 to help out the traverse speed. That's never a bad thing. In the second upgrade slot, I did see that the Tennessee was kind of slow, so I'm going to give it propulsion mod 2. If I have to do steering gears, I'll go back and do that, but for now I'm going to pick propulsion mod 2. And then the rest of the upgrades here, the Tennessee Hull B, it adds 4,000 hit points. Torpedo reduction is 9% higher. Rudder shift time lowers by 6 seconds, which is good. You get 6 more AA mounts, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so the engine HP, you're going to increase the maximum speed a little bit more. So maybe I won't need to do the engine upgrade in the upgrade slot 2. Maybe I will have to go back and do steering gears. We will see. Only 60,000 credits. So the last upgrade is targeting systems Mark 5. It increases the firing range of the main guns by 10%. Up to 15.7 kilometers. That's good. Okay, so let's look at the loadout. Ammunition, HE shells, AP shells. Here's the normal consumables. Here, yeah, even though the secondary is kind of short, and I probably would get a benefit out of the spotter, I'm generally go with the secondary, enhanced secondary targeting, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'm not going to run any boosters. As far as camo though goes, I will create a permanent red, white, and blue camo for now. So okay, so I've got the permanent camo. Let's look at the stats. 52,600, artillery 15.7 kilometers, reload time is 31.5 seconds, a little slower than normal, about 1.5 seconds slower than normal. I have seen, I think the Arizona goes up to like 34 seconds. Turn time on the turrets is 52 seconds. That's pretty slow. I've seen them down around 40 seconds or even quicker. HE shell damage 5,000, 30% fire setting chance. Maximum AP shell damage 10,500. Okay. Here's the secondary AA defense numbers. Maneuverability 21 knots. That's okay since the ship was kind of slow. A lot of American battleships are slow. Concealment 14.1 kilometers. And let's take a look at the Citadel. You can see here that there's a lot of green. I guess that's normal for a Tier 5 battleship. Alright, so here's the Citadel. You can see it does look like it sits under the water, which is pretty good. Maybe Citadels won't be much of a problem. Alright, so let's set up the commander. And the commander I have set up is William Sims. Let's look at his profile. Base trait is built to last. HP gains HP bonus per tier, and he's up to 320 HP per tier. First inspiration is Andrew Cunningham. Concentrated devastation increases the shell grouping of the battleship. Second inspiration is Robert Joujard and increases the AP shell penetration. The first skill is Flammable Cannoneer. Increases their battery range and shell grouping for your battleship, but it does increase the chance of catching fire, so you have to be mindful of that. Second skill is Gyrating Drill Bits. Increases the main battery traverse speed and AP shell damage of your battleship at the cost of decreased maximum speed. So we will go back into stats and see how the traverse speed had changed from the 54 seconds, I believe it was. So we'll go back and look at that real quick before we finish up and go into battle. Third skill is Marksmanship and increases the main battery shell grouping for any shell type. And the fourth skill I have is increase maximum range of the main battery. So we will see how the maximum range increases from the 15 kilometers before the commander was set up. And the legendary skill is Will to Rebuild. Increases HP regeneration rate when the repair party is active, and the range to the allied ship for the special effect is 2 kilometers. So when you go to legendary rank 3, the radius increases to 2.75 kilometers. I have Sims ranked at 14.2, and a 0.2 is the legendary rank. Alright, so we're going to look at the stats again. For the artillery, you can see the firing range went all the way up to 17.3 kilometers, almost like a 2 kilometer increase. Reload time is 31 seconds, which again is good, but the turn radius is way down to 36.4 seconds. I believe it was in the 50s before, so this has really helped out the turn radius. And the AP shell damage with Joujard as an inspiration has gone up to 11,500. So that is great. So let's look at the overview real quick. Is agile, above average ability to change directions, so I probably do not need to do steering gears. Ironclad, above average armor thickness, greater resistance to all forms of armor penetration. That is awesome. Slow, below average maximum movement speed. So I think the addition of the motor upgrades and the propulsion upgrades that I did is going to help out here because the ship is slow. This is a Tennessee class battleship armed with 12 356 millimeter guns and possessing quite modest speed characteristics. Tennessee was moored in Battleship Row when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, which brought the United States into World War II. She was not seriously damaged and after being repaired, operated off the west coast of the U.S. in 1942. Entered service in 1921. There were 2 ships in the series. Well, there you go. That's it for the setup of the commander and the ship. Let's take the Tennessee out in a standard battle and see what kind of highlights we can get. Alright, so this is totally live. We're going to see how this goes. No overdubbing after the fact. If I get wiped out early, that's exactly what you're going to see. If I survive a little bit, you're going to see that as well. Hopefully I can get at least 50,000 in damage. It's kind of what I'm looking for. Never run this ship before, so obviously never run a ship before. I just got it, so it'll be very interesting to see. Oh, great. Big brother. That's awesome. Two brothers, sorry. Two brothers. That's awesome.
Let's give them a hard time.
Yeah, so let's give them a hard time. I do know I'm not going to be rushing out there, and I am going to change to AP. And the traverse speed does look pretty good. I am going to want to get up there and start motoring around to see what kind of propulsion I have. But for right now, I'm just going to stay right here. See 17-kilometer range, which is pretty good. Let's take a shot at the Ishmael here. He's, I'm going to back up because he stopped. That's not good.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Alright, let's see what happens here. That looked like it was going to be a pretty good salvo. Oh yeah. Nice Citadel hit right off the bat. Hopefully he'll be nice enough to stay there for a while. Another 12 seconds will do it. I'll be really happy about that. And luckily it seems like my team isn't really that eager to get out there. Alright, very nice. Very nice. Oh. Another 13 seconds. Back up just a little bit. 3 seconds, and I think I got a kill. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Oh! Ah. Colorado's right on the edge of my range. It looks like he's out of range. Yeah, there's nobody out here.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Take a shot at the Colorado. Those actually look pretty darn good. Well, 8 hits, 42,000 damage. I'm almost up to my 50,000 that I'm looking to do. So that's not bad. Let's see what this does. I'm going to swing back around. I really don't want to go out there in the wide open water. Oh, he moved. Boy, this Tennessee looks like it is powering around pretty darn good, so this might be a really good ship. Yeah, I'm out of range though, so...
Fire on the target.
The enemy is down 2 ships, so that is great. Okay, Colorado's coming in range, which is awesome. Just hold a little bit more until I get the other gun over there. That looked pretty good. Not as good as I hoped. Well, I'm getting a lot closer to my 50,000 I'm hoping for. But Tennessee does turn pretty darn good. That was no good. Was bad on my part. I'm trying to do some Kentucky windage with my Tennessee. Ooh, I got a hit. Come on. So blind shot, we'll see. Nope. Damn. Probably would have gotten him too if I... Alright, so I'm up at my 50,500. So I'm doing as good as I want to do. I'm hoping to do.
I owe you one.
Alright, this Colorado looks pretty good. He's not firing at me, which is great. Ooh, awesome.
Confirmed penetration.
Confirm penetration, that's right. That's how you want to do it.
Our team has taken the lead. Many thanks.
Oh, that guy rung me up for big time. I can't be playing stupid. I was getting too overly confident. 85,000 is good. 89, 93. Wow. All right, well, now obviously I'm looking for 100, so maiden voyage of 100,000 would be pretty good. $98. Alright, so you can see I was shifting the aim around there. Try to compensate for him moving. See if that does anything. Nope. All ricochets. That's great. All right, made my 100,000. Very nice. Alright, so now I think it's time to go toward the flag. See, we almost have it captured anyway. Looks like we're going to win this match. That would be awesome. All right, there's the aircraft carrier. He's not around anymore. All right, there's the destroyer. All right, well, we win the battle. Two citadels, 100,000 damage, 145,000 credits. Finished third place, not bad for an initial run with the Tennessee. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.